EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Landover. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, 49ers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
First down, 49ers.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's blocked down inside the 20-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked and that ball ends up going the other direction. Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Deputy! Cougar 19! Ready, ready?
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Ready, set.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hurt. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it, and Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the 1st down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and Man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
70. Ready.
They'll run it here with ETN. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Commander.
What a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. Finding room at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big-time play by McCaffrey. It's a gain of 34.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Second and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
14. Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And nice work there. Go into a slide. Gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The punt team comes on, and here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 65 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Kicker now for the extra point. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Ray going to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Out to his right. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll fill up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd down. Purdy. That'll be intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. On the move left. He's going to tuck to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commander. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Commanders will open up a 6-point lead. Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
possession now. Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
First and 10. Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Had the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, it's Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Viking, 18.
Throwing now. Daniel. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The extra point is up and through. And the 49ers will go up by a point here in the second quarter. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, Daniel. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Hurt. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Moving outside the pocket. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Now it's second and 1.
Check, bounce tag, check, bounce. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Daniels. set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And the offense would take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
6-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
Now Etienne, and the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Get up. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McClure. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Washington.
41-yard line.
Ready. Hit.
They'll throw with Daniels. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The carry here for Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Washington.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold it on 4th down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Caught by Pearson. That'll change things out of bounds inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll try and run with McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
That's swung out to ETN. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
68. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll give it to ETN on the option. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
19, come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by ETN. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down, up past the 40-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's caught by Smith on the right side. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
19, 19.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Get it. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels forced out wide. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Take over first
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A handoff as they try to run it here.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one complete to Watkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. You pick up a 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you first.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Yeah, so
replay.
they came out late.
So they might be taking a look at this one. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to even the score late. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Open man downfield is Freiermuth. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Daniels gonna throw again. He's got it at the 7. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Going after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
Makes the score. Commanders 38. 49ers 31.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Now Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down right at
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
gain on the play.
They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
35-yard line.
Second and 10.
Get it. 6.
They'll run with Jacobs.
Fumble, man.
Down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Commanders about to send this one away. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's going to try it here again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
One last shot now for Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Commanders.
Your blades are sharpened with precision. Flash in your face.